Okay guys, and we're back, part 14 of our Civilization 5 Let's Play. Probably looking like it's the last part now. I think we're 8 turns away from the UN vote. One of the things you might have noticed is hopefully I'm a bit more clear now. I've actually gone out and bought myself a decent mic. Hopefully it's not the same as episode 2 where I got a mic and it was even worse than the one I had previously. So let me know if this one sounds any better. Hopefully it does. I'm also going to be giving away a copy of Gods and Kings at the end of this Let's Play, so whether or not it's at the end of this episode or perhaps the next episode, I've got a copy. So what we'll do is, at the end of whichever one's the last one, so if it's this one, then if you just pop down in the bottom what you'd like to see next in terms of a Let's Play, what civilization you'd like me to play, what kind of victory you'd like me to go for, you know, that kind of thing. You have to be subscribed as well. And then what I'll do is I'll get all the names of all the people who have commented, put them all into a random generator and probably record that as well, pick it out from a hat, and then one of you lucky guys will grab Gods and Kings. Now hopefully if you've already got the game, do go ahead and still comment, subscribe if you'd like to. But if you've already got it, then well, you can either take it and gift it to another friend, or perhaps then, you know, you can just opt out and I can see another subscriber perhaps hasn't got it and we can pass it along to them. So, where were we? Yeah, I think we ditched the idea of going for a cultural victory, mainly because it's turned 302 and we're still not even in the last branch. However, in terms of diplomatic, we need 10 votes, and at the moment it looks like we're getting about 4. So, what we need to do is, if we can get the votes from all of the civs, that'll give us 6 votes, and then we'd only need to keep hold of 4 city-states. So what we need to do is, ideally, is maximise the amount of gold that we're getting. Now we can do that in 2 ways. We can have a look and see about our unit maintenance. Okay, so we're spending 3 on unit maintenance, so we can drop one of these guys. Sure. We'll get 93 gold from that. In fact, let's drop a few more of these guys. Hopefully nobody declares war on us. And to be honest, even if they do declare war on us, at this point, I'm fairly certain everybody else's army is much stronger than us. Nope. Do not want to declare war. Let's just scout around here. Let's have a look. Yep. Bombers and jet fires, and we're still at infantry, so I'll keep these guys, but not too concerned about keeping the infantry. We need to get as much gold as possible. The gold is there just so we can throw it all into the city-states and try and keep hold of them. The other thing that we can do as well, now that we've dropped the idea of going for cultural victory and we're switching and trying to go for a diplomatic victory, let's reset these guys. And let's go pure gold focus. Let's see if we can maximize our gold per turn. And what we can do then is we can find the civ who we're most friendly with. I think it was Monty last I checked. And if we can get as much gold as possible per turn, we can sell the gold per turn for one big lump sum. Now we will lose money on that, but hopefully by then it shan't really matter. So, okay, so we throw money in the bank, the market, and the stock exchange. That's fine. And the other thing we can do as well is, these buildings here are taking up gold per turn. So, research lab. We don't really need you. Let's sell that. So that's providing us 125 gold, and there's an extra 3 gold per turn that we're saving. So that's fine. Now you can only sell 1 building per turn. This is to stop you annexing a city, for example, and then just selling everything in it and then raising it. So you can only sell 1 per turn. So we'll get rid of the ones that we're not too keen on. Let's reset these tiles as well. Okay, so now we're up to 212 gold per turn. Let's see. Medical lab. Now we have got 5 turns until a new citizen's born, but I don't think that we're going to be growing anytime soon, so let's put a hold on that and just go straight for wealth. And we've gone up now about 70 gold from 160 to 234 per turn. Okay. Ah, we don't need you anymore either. Go away. So last turn we paid the Incans to declare war on Askia. So what we want to be doing as well is, because I don't think they like us very much, so if we can get some of the other guys to declare war on them as well, ideally get everybody to declare war on everybody that isn't 100% friendly with us, then we can guarantee those votes from these guys. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. City-states, city-states, city-states. What will happen is there'll be a lot of change in hands with the city-states in the next few turns, as the AI is very prone to coups, as you might well know, so they'll just be cutting backwards and forwards. Let's see, unit needs orders. Oh, spearman. Okay, so what are we doing with you? Okay, so I do think there is still a few more city-states about. And in fact, these guys want us to discover a natural wonder. I think this is probably just, yeah, it's probably just a fair bit of snow down there. So, sure. Let's bring you up here. Oh, a little bit of lag. That's another thing actually that I'm considering is moving Civilization 5 onto my SSD, and hopefully then the turns will be a bit more quicker. I mean, they're not too shabby at the moment, but we have only got a 1 city challenge, so maybe when we've got a bit more units flying around, they might take a bit longer. So, yeah, with this spearman, what I want to do is, we've got a lot of white area here. We already know there was Sydney over here, so I'm not sure if this is an island or... Well, actually, no, I don't think. Maybe. Well, I'm not sure. So, where you can find one city-state, sometimes you may well find another one. So, if we can hopefully get this guy up here, you never know, it might be a natural wonder, maybe a civ. I don't think we need open borders. I do think we might be able to get away with just squeezing through here, if he hasn't got too many ships. So, Prague over here, friends with a lot of influence, although the Ottomans have a lot more. So... Okay, so I think we've maximised our goal for this turn. Just thinking if we want to do anything else. Got a couple of coups that we can attempt as well, particularly in Lisbon. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Yeah. They're going to keep coming up. Cape Town has declared war on Lisbon. Cape Town has made peace with Lisbon. Yeah, you could just keep wandering around. Okay. You keep scooting up. I do think it's funny that it's 1866 and we're still only exploring with the spearmen. Well, what can you do? Okay, so... let's sell off another building. Now, you can't sell off the buildings that are free, but anything else is good to go. I think the museums. Oh, that's only worth 75. Now, I don't want to sell any buildings that confer a production boost, because obviously we're using that production to convert into gold. But anything else is fair game. Let's see. Public tool. 75. Let's see if there's any of these other buildings down here. Broadcast tower. Sure, 125 gold. Take that. Yeah, you'll pay for this. Please don't nuke me. Oops. Oh dear. Sorry about that. Silly scrolling bug. No. Well, you can buy the spices. Good. Lots of units being requested backwards and forwards. Missile cruiser. Yeah, these notifications are all just city-states going backwards and forwards. Oh, sorry about zooming in. I know it sometimes disorientates you, but looks like we've spotted our first giant death robot. 1868, we're still using the Safaris, and these guys have death robots. I'm not sure if Prague is at war with these guys. I'm assuming so, otherwise he wouldn't be there. So hopefully that doesn't get destroyed. You still want Christianity. Sorry about the lag, guys. Yeah. I don't think Prague's going to survive very much longer. Now, there is a case, actually, for throwing a fair bit of gold at Prague now, because if we think it's going to go down, then I'd rather keep it alive. Now, it's always best to try and steal, as cheesy as it is, just try and steal the city-states a couple of turns before the UN vote. Mind you, that doesn't mean that the AI won't just steal them back, because they do get a chance after your turn to mess around with the city-states, so that can put a spanner in your works. But that is tempting. Let's hold on and see. If they start taking a couple of hits, they're on 162 defense, so they should be okay. If they start going down, then let's have a look and do that. Oh wow. Atomic bomb, lots and lots and lots. Please use them on this guy. From what I remember, they were the closest to actually winning. 5 players have completed the Apollo program. Yep. And the Inca, they only need the last 2 spaceship parts now. We're right on the end of the tech tree, but we know they've got the giant death robots. So, we know they've got nuclear fusion at least. And we also know they've got mechanized infantry. So, they're not too far away. We've seen missile cruisers up as well. So yeah, so probably this next vote is our best chance, really. I mean, after that I don't think we've got too much hope of lasting another 10 turns. The fact that we've got 305, as some of you have already commented, it's a bit of a feat in and of itself. Alright, where do we want to take you? Just keep going. That's fine. Let's set another building in here. Let's see. 90 gold for the hospital. Though I'm not sure if I sell that. How much excess food have we got? Oh, we've got plenty. Okay. Yep. So we're up to about 1,800. Let's take another look at Prague. Okay, let's just keep an eye on these guys. Okay, so it looks like it's going down fairly quickly. Let's see. Come to my attention. Yeah, he'll pay for this. Sure, you can have the spice and the salt. We'll take the marble as well. So 720. Yep. So he's giving us full price. So probably Monty's the guy that we're going to be looking at to sell our gold off to. More city states messing around. Colombo. Okay. Open borders to Monty ended, so let's just deal with that first. Sure, you can have open borders. Okay. Yeah. Let's just sell you. We don't need you anymore. And 93 gold can go a long way. We'll keep these guys up here for the time being. But I'm probably going to look at selling them as well. Let's see, what's the next building we should get rid of? Stadium. Okay. So we've got just over 3,000 gold. That giant death robot looks like he's had enough. Or he's dead. Yeah, I think they're going to be able to hold on. 2 mechanized infantries, and this hill's stopping this marine coming any closer just now. So we'll leave them for the time being. You can keep coming up here. Nothing, absolutely nothing but sea. Let's see. Oh, it'd be so sweet if we could get a natural wonder. I think it's worth about 40 influence with these guys. That'd be sweet. Okay. Prague wants assistance. We're almost no longer friends. Why have you gone down so far? Probably silly coup. Let's see. Yep, still a 49% chance in Colombo, but to be honest, that will only earn us 52 influence, and I don't really want to take the risk. Not just right now, anyway. Next turn. Let's go and have a look at Prague. Oops. So we went full circle, we didn't even get a chance to look at Prague. Yeah, it looks fine. Nice, okay, so there's a bit of coast up here, so... Sweet. Belgrade. So they're militaristic and they're allied with China. We've only got 68 influence. Okay. So we might well try and steal those guys. They don't want anything, mind. Prague wants science? Nah, it's not going to happen, pal. Not going to happen at all. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, what else can we get rid of here? What do we not need? Seaport's giving us a bit of extra gold. Some more hammers, so I'll keep that for the time being. Theatre, only 50 gold. What about the hydro plant? That's only giving us 1, 2, 3 extra production. And we're paying how much? Yeah, we're paying 3 gold per turn maintenance anyway, so that can go next. Now you noticed, I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, I can't quite remember, but we were -1 on aluminium for a while, but seeing as we weren't using any units that needed aluminium only buildings, I don't know if it's a bit of a bug, but it doesn't affect the output of the buildings that you build at all. It's been like that for a while. I think that's something that they should probably have a look at. Because if you have a unit, obviously, that you don't have the special resource for, and you go negative, then that loses quite a big combat bonus. However, for buildings, nobody seems to care. Next turn. Ooh, lots of wars. So it's just Belgrade, I think, there. Switching hands. And more cooling. Okay, so let's put you in the water and then we'll find around this way. I wonder if the continent... Well, there's coast here, so perhaps the continent just stretches out along here, maybe. We'll come around this way. If we're lucky, we might hit a natural wonder. Let's see, turn 308. What's this? What's this bug? Just a ray of light. Well, let's see if we can get it to hover over our city. Right, stop doing that. City. Carry on with the let's play. Next thing to go. We get a fair bit from the factory, but 75 gold from the public school. Sure, why not? And at this point, I think we can get rid of these guys. 50 extra gold. Now this probably will make us very weak, as you can imagine. We have no military except this spearman. Where is he? Over here. So in terms of military, obviously we're completely and utterly useless. Soldiers, well, 82,000 compared to the average, which is 412, and the Incas who have the most. Now that's really poor, but hopefully we can survive another 2 turns without somebody dowing us. Now what I do want to do is actually, let's see, let's just check the global politics for a second. If I can put everybody at war with everybody else, then that will force them to vote for us. So, who was it that didn't vote for us? I think it was Askia. Yeah, these two. So we've already paid off the Incas to declare war on Songhai. And the Songhai, I remember, weren't too big fans of us after after they denounced us and all that. So, let's see. How would you like to declare war on China? Nope. Sam? No. Fine. Let's ask China. What would you like to declare war on him? 195 gold, that's fine. And who else did we say, Sam?
ยินดีต้อนรับอย่างนั้นหรือถ้าอย่างนั้น
Can you declare war on Sully?
ไม่มีทาง
No. Okay. Now I know the Chinese will vote for us because we've both chosen freedom, so hopefully that'll mean that they'll vote for us. I wonder if I can get Monty. Are you at war with absolutely everyone? No. We've got 112 gold to declare war on Sully. Sure. So keep those guys at war as well. How's Prague doing? Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so 2 more turns. Anything interesting going on here? Just the wars, a bit more cooing. Okay, let's keep this going. Yes, you will pay for this. Sick and tired of saying that. So will you. Not quite sure how, but you will. You will also pay for this. Okay, so peace being made. Oh dear. Okay, so Monty's made peace with the Incans, so that's not very nice. And Sully's also made peace with Askia. Okay, so let's just keep you going around here for the time being. Horses to the Inca. How would you like some horses? Sure, you can have them for free. To make a declaration of friendship? No. Okay. Monty? Okay, so Monty's friends. Now, what we need to do now is sell off essentially as much as possible. See, museum can go as well. So we've got just over 3,500 gold. Let's see how much more we can get. Okay, 258 gold per turn. How does 6,000 sound to you? 5-8? Sure. Okie dokie. So, we've got just over 9,417, which hopefully should be enough to grab as many city states as possible. Now, one of the things I'm going to do before we carry on here is I'm just going to turn down some of this ambient sound. Yeah, turn this right down. It's really loud in my ears, the sound of the coast, so not sure how well you can hear me. Hopefully that might be a little bit better. Okay, so the first thing we'll have a look at is if we can get any free influence from any coups. 51% chance in Colombo. So that's a 50-50 shot. Let's see who's in there at the moment. So the Incas are in there, and we need an extra 51 influence to surpass them. Which falls in between 500 and 1,000. So if we can pull that off, it'll probably save us about 750 gold. So it's worth a shot. Brilliant. Okay, that's really good actually. That's really good. So now we're allied with Colombo. Now I am going to only try and keep hold of 5 of these guys. Hopefully if we can get 5 from here and 5 from up here, from the civs, then that should be enough to get us our 10 votes. What we will need to do is pick up one of these guys though. So let's see. Belgrade, 117 influence. Cape Town, 152. Okay. So let's go for stealing Belgrade from the Chinese. And then we'll just spread the gold around. Oh, wrong button. These are the city-states. We've got just over 1,000 gold left. Yeah, with that coup we only got to 80 influence, so we'll put a bit more into Colombo. And then, sure, Prague, why not? So you've only got 167 gold left, and that isn't enough to make any kind of a gift. Can't really sell anything anymore. Mind you, we do have this spearman. Yeah, why not? So, what we've done is very much an all or nothing affair. We've sold all our military off, all our gold per turn off, and we've basically abandoned the idea of going for a cultural victory, and we're nowhere near far enough for a science victory. Short of declaring war on Monty and getting that gold per turn back, there's not a lot we can really do in this game. So, the outcome of the next vote basically will decide if we hang around in the game any longer, because I can't imagine it'll be very much longer before they complete these guys. And we've already seen the giant death robots and what have you in the mechanized infantry, so we know they're already up there. Turn 309 on Deity. Yeah, you're asking for trouble. So nothing left to do except for hit next turn, and we'll just be watching this bit on the side. This is a bit I'm going to be a bit careful of. Civs making peace is fine. We don't want to see any city states changing hands. That would be bad. Great. That looks okay. Brilliant. Okay, so we connected first for Lisbon and Antwerp. I wonder who that was from. Belgrade. Okay, so perhaps we could have allied Belgrade a turn earlier for the free influence, but my only reservation with that would be if we did that and then the Chinese or one of the other civs stole them back, and that would have been wasted gold. So no, I'm okay with how we did that. Let's just have a look at this. Now we're projected 9 votes, 4 from civs and 5 from city-states. However, we have paid just about everybody to declare war on the Songhai, so hopefully we can rely on his vote. It does say that everybody's friendly. My only concern is that we went down the freedom policy tree. And I know Monty and the Incas recently made peace, so order. Yeah, and they believe in order as well. So the only downside to this is that if the Incas and the Aztecs vote for each other, because they've both picked order, and sometimes they buddy up really. with the people who've chosen the same social policies as them. If they vote for each other, then we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 votes. Well, I suppose I should probably just stop blabbering and just put a vote in here and see how it goes. We'll probably vote for Wu. She is our freedom buddy, so let's just hope for the best. Okay then, that's fine. Looks like our worries were unfounded. That's great. So we needed 10 votes for the diplomatic victory, and we got 11. Brilliant. So looks like everybody voted for us. So our tactics of scheming and forcing them all to, well, not forcing them, coercing them to declare war with each other worked. So we got all the civs. I haven't actually done that before, so that's actually quite nice. Yeah, and then we've got all our city-states bar Cape Town, which we didn't really go for anyway, so that's fine. Can just take a quick screenshot. There we go. That is quite amusing. So we'll just listen to this.
You have triumphed over your foes through the art of diplomacy. Your cunning and wisdom have earned you great friends, and divided and sown confusion among your enemies. Forever will you be remembered as the leader who brought peace to a weary world.
Okay then. So we'll just go into the demographics. Yeah, probably not going to spend too much time on this thing. Now we are 7th out of 8 civs, but the 8th civ did get knocked out, so that's nothing to boast about really. Soldiers 0, yeah, we sold everything. Yeah, just really, really poor. In terms of some of these things, quite poor. Although, having said that, population, we do have twice the population of Songhai. However, you could probably see just from up here, the corner of your screen is all the nuclear fallout. More or less everybody nuked Songhai. Probably feel a little bit bad about that, but that's okay. Where are we in ranking? Yeah, Louis the 16th, but it's not about that, it's about getting the win. So let's have a look at the replay. And what will be interesting here is to see the city-states which are about, and how many of them actually got taken out. So there was a city-state up here, and it looks like this didn't connect to the mainland. Yeah, because these city-states, oh yeah. I've never had a game where so many city-states get taken over so quickly, and although that's a bit bad because perhaps we didn't get as many city-state allies as we would have liked, it did mean that there was less votes available for the UN vote, so we didn't need to get as many votes, which certainly did work in our favour. So it looks like the Incans, the Persians and Monty expanded the most, whereas we kind of just stayed in this one little bit here, obviously. Nobody really came too close to us from the west, although Persia did kind of seal it off from the top, and apart from the odd skirmish early on, we didn't really have too much trouble with any other civs. Songhai did try something, but we picked them off by getting everybody else to declare war on them. Poor Theodora, yeah. She had 4 cities, 2 of which got taken out. Yeah, and then that got taken out as well. Hold on, let's just go to the end there a second. Pause that and just go to the end. Yeah, so that even in the very last few turns of the game, that city-state got taken out by the Incans. So actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there was only actually six city-states left, because this is Lisbon, which is taken over another city-state, or a city. I think it was a Chinese city. So yeah, there's only 6 city-states left. Okay, so we're going to call it an end to the video here. Just a quick reminder about our Gods and Kings giveaway. Going to be a copy of Gods and Kings to one lucky viewer. All you need to do is make sure you're subscribed and leave a comment down below about what you'd like me to play next, what Let's Play you'd like me to do next. So it can be whatever you want, as much or as little detail as you want. Just You know, it can be just the name of a civ, or, you know, name of a civ and a type of game you want me to go for. Leave it down below, and what I'll do is I'll put all the names of everybody who's subscribed and who's commented into a random generator, and we'll pick somebody out from a random generator, and I'll probably record that as well. Lucky viewer will get to win a copy of Gods and Kings. What I'm going to do as well is there's going to be a bit of a post-analysis video after this one. Shorter video, we'll just talk about what went well, what didn't go so well for us, what we learned. You could also pop a comment down there, so I'll be looking at comments from this video and the last video, and then one lucky viewer will win a copy of Gods and Kings. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Take it easy.